Are you shy around men? Listen to the following 4 questions. If you say yes to them, then you're probably shy with men, at least some men. 1. When you're around an attractive guy, do you tend to become tense? 2. Do you get tongue-tied and unable to have a decent conversation with him? 3. Is your behavior cold and unemotional around him? 4. Do you stay as far from him as possible because you're afraid of behaving awkwardly or being rejected by him? For me, with guys in whom I had no interest, it was easy for me to approach them and make a new friend. If a drop-dead gorgeous guy entered the room, I would not even approach him unless it was a part of my job. I would tense up and be unable to have a sensible conversation with that guy. Several years ago, I said to myself, Kimberly, this must stop. Then I made a few significant changes which helped me to have more enjoyable friendships with single Christian guys, especially the attractive ones, and I married one of them. Yay! I'm Kimberly Garth, and I provide practical relationship advice for single Christian women. Today's topic is 8 tips to overcome your shyness with an attractive guy. 1. Be motivated by friendship. As a Christian, you're called to be a blessing to your fellow brothers, including single, attractive Christian men. They too need single female friends. A man doesn't want to be considered only as a potential spouse because there are other aspects of his life that are important to him as well. So we need to remember that the main aim of living is not marriage, but to glorify Christ. If your focus is only on finding a husband, you'll miss out on some meaningful friendships with single Christian men. So here are some ways a friendship with a guy can be mutually beneficial. A. Lifting each other up in prayer. B. Giving each other encouragement to live for Jesus. C. Respectfully engaging in meaningful conversations that can provide you with other perspectives. D. Supporting each other as you both try to reach your goals. And E. Serving together in ministry. If you keep a kingdom perspective in the forefront of your mind, then you can befriend an attractive single Christian man. 2. Make him aware of your presence. An important step to overcoming your shyness is to get over your fear of being near him. Although you might want to stay in your corner, in your own little corner, you must face that fear and venture closer. If he doesn't even notice you, no friendship will happen. 3. Make eye contact. I know that this may feel weird, but you need to look at him in his eyes even if he's at the other end of the room. When you make eye contact with someone, it says, "You're not invisible to me." We all want to know that our presence matters to someone else. Also, when you actually start speaking with him, look straight into his eyes. He will know that you're listening and that his opinions are valuable to you. 4. Learn to smile. A smile disarms people, it invites conversation and breaks down barriers. This is not limited to men, but to other people you may encounter as you go through life. A genuine smile lights up an entire face. Have you ever noticed that a person looks more attractive, more beautiful when they smile? I think so. In the past, if you saw me, I had a beast face when I was among strangers. Then I changed. One day, I was in the supermarket and I passed a pretty young lady in the aisles. She wore a pleasant, subtle smile on her face, and even I felt like smiling. From that day, I decided that I will smile more, even to total strangers. It was difficult and awkward at first, but I trained my face to have a pleasant smile to everyone I would meet. And that little tweak in my outward behavior changed my interactions with everyone. More men began to feel comfortable around me and even approach me. So I'm sorry I did not learn the art of smiling and relaxing a lot sooner. If you are benefiting from this video, I invite you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you will know when I publish more videos. 5. Make conversation and get to know him. If you want to be friends with him, you need to engage in meaningful conversations. To do this, it's important that you develop the art of asking open-ended questions. You need to limit your use of closed questions where you're likely to get a yes or a no response or even short answers to your questions. Although they are good conversation starters, you need to ask questions that would give longer responses for a good rapport to take place. For a few examples, you can check out the entire article on this topic on my blog. I have placed the link in the description box. Also, learn to listen well and ask related follow-up questions. You want him to feel that you're genuinely interested in him. And when you get him talking about himself, he may leave thinking that you're the most interesting person in a good way that he met at the event, although he probably did most of the talking. We all like the sound of our own voices and have a need to be seen and heard. Also, try to remember his name. People love to hear the sound of their names. 6. Express a compliment. Every man craves admiration and respect. As such, he will appreciate a sincere compliment, especially by a confident woman who knows her value. Sometimes we women want to hold back our compliments to men because we think our compliments will give them overinflated egos. I want to warn you against embracing that kind of mindset. If you want a man to value your friendship and furthermore want you to be a part of his life, you need to learn to show your admiration of him through your words. A wise woman should quickly learn this love language and practice it on her father, her brothers, her male cousins, male friends, etc. It's a skill to master. For suggestions, check out the entire article. So while I'm talking about what you can do to make a man value you, you can get my free resource, the Irresistible Godly Woman Checklist. This will give you an idea of the qualities that a godly man is looking for in a wife to be. Get access to it by clicking on the link in the description box. 7. Focus on him and not on yourself. God allows us the opportunity to connect with people so that we can be a blessing to them in some which way or the other. You don't know if you'll ever meet him again, so make that moment a life-changing experience for him. When he moves away from talking with you, he should be having thoughts like, I really enjoyed that conversation. That was such an interesting lady. Or her compliment was really sweet. Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Sorry about that drilling. If we were to take our eyes off of ourselves and focus on others, we would be less preoccupied with our own insecurities, which tend to cripple us. But don't overthink it, my sisters. We gravitate toward people because we enjoy their company. So relax, be yourself, focus on him, and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. 8. Practice, practice, practice. Dr. Ron Jensen said, do the thing you hate the most, and the death of it shall surely come. Even extroverts can become good conversationalists. I know of several of them. So don't hide behind or become imprisoned by your personality type. If you don't have many opportunities in your current situation, you may need to venture into new social circles, like for instance, joining a sports club or a Bible study group from another church. You can only practice if you have people to practice with, and new people. My blossoming beauties, if you actively take advantage of the opportunities for growth in this area, you see that your fear of failure and rejection will begin to dissipate slowly but surely. And as a result, you'll become more confident in your interactions with single men, especially the ones that you find to be attractive. Enjoy the moment and resist overthinking about whether he likes you and what the future may hold. You don't need to go there. Life is too short to be imprisoned by fear. Instead, you can embrace awesome lifelong friendships with people, including attractive single men, by taking some action to grow in this area. If I can do it, you can too. Furthermore, if you have a desire to marry one of these men, he needs an opportunity to experience the real you, your personality, your humor, your views, and the like. And lastly, pray about it. Express to the Lord your desire to grow in this area. What advice do you have for shy women? Is it an area of weakness for you? Please comment below. Thanks so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, you might want to check out some of my other videos on relationships with men. Take care. Bye.